Happy Aloha Friday, everyone, and welcome to another episode of MaiTaisAtSunset. It is a beautiful day, the greatest day, and it is Aloha Friday. I'm Ty.
Aloha, I'm Mai. Happy Aloha Friday. Happy weekend. I set the intention that we share a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and healing. And
Yay.
It was just...
I need to heal quickly because I just got burned.
It was just Easter weekend. Did you guys celebrate Easter? Yay. You have a lot of little people in your family?
Well, they celebrated Easter. I was not with them. I was actually down by the beach, and I went fishing on Easter Sunday for the first time in a long time, and it was a blast. I had so much fun. Caught some little baby fish, nothing crazy, but it was definitely a good time.
This is in Galveston.
Yep,
Galveston,
this is in Galveston
at the beach. I don't think I've ever seen anybody fishing over there. I hope you have pictures.
I have pictures. I have video.
Okay.
I actually have a picture that one of the famous fisherman guys' names is Tanner down there, 61st and Seawall. He let me take a picture of him with this huge fish, so I'll put that up there.
Yeah, just to know we know what you can catch out there. That's great.
Yeah. So, but also, what I was saying is I'm trying to heal from today because I went outside in the sun for 5 hours and I didn't realize I was getting this burned. I haven't been burned in a long time.
Yeah. We're heading into summer.
Like ever. And it's starting to go into summer and it's making you nervous that I keep pulling my shirt, collar down.
I don't like that.
But my whole chest is like on fire.
Well, I'm getting sun slowly. I actually had to pull out my long sleeve
safely
rash guard because I don't want to get sunburned like you.
Look how red. Everything is red.
I don't like when it's that you feel hot when you're sunburned.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it right now. Don't talk about it. So it's just my chest. It's my chest that's burned. Nowhere else is burned. I thought my legs were burned for a little bit, but they've already like mellowed out and started to get dark again. And I was like, okay, we're good. So safe.
When I was growing up, the only thing that my mother, we get, as kids, we get sunburn. She used to use this face cream called Noxzema. And she would just lather us with it.
Oh, Noxzema.
It's a type of cold cream. I mean, nowadays I have aloe growing in my yard. So I'll cut aloe and then
She said aloe.
We'll put it on us, slather it. Yes. Well, in Hawaii, it's because we pronounce all the vowels. In fact, I have a hula sister. She will say aloe.
It's actually a really pretty way of saying aloe. Or aloe. Aloe.
Aloe. Everybody else says aloe. It was also Just Merry Monarch Festival, the big hula competition that they have a website. You can find clips of it, probably on YouTube. But most of the clips, I watched it from Hawaii News Now app, and they have clips of a lot of the dances on that. So check it out. It is performed at the Edith Kanakaole Stadium in Hilo. But I just wanted to talk about it briefly because this year, in fact, they just released the Edith Kanakaole commemorative quarter. They're doing a whole series on influential women, the U.S. Mint. So you can order them online or you can wait till you get lucky and find one in your loose change. So I'm really excited about that. And then when I went to the U.S. Mint and I look up Hawaii quarters, there's actually kind of a lot of different Hawaii quarters. And I'm like, I don't have this one. I never had that one. So I kind of tempted to want to buy some more.
Oh, I want to look. Okay, so it's the U.S. Mint.
U.S. Mint.
Hawaii quarters?
Yeah, just look up Hawaii quarter. There's other quarters that are Hawaii related that I'd never seen before.
I've never seen these before. Look at the Hawaii volcano one.
I know. And the Kamehameha one, King Kamehameha.
Yeah. I've never seen Kamehameha on there. Ua mau ke ea o ka'aina I ka pono. That's beautiful.
Ua mau ke ea o ka'aina I ka pono is our state motto.
I did not know that.
The life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness. You're right. Yeah, so very beautiful. So look for that. And something that just happened here also. So I sent you a picture of this cute little bag. It's from the Lotte Golf Championship. It was an LPG. Is it LPGA? It was a women's golf tournament. They had like the winner. I think she was from Australia. She won like $300,000. I think the total overall purse was like $2 million. So a lot of women won a lot of money. So good for them. I did not go to this event, but I lucked out and I was gifted a swag bag from somebody else who went. And I have pictures of what's inside. So I'm going to send it to you right now.
Okay. You got a swag bag.
So in the swag bag was a full-size bag of toffee chocolate-covered macadamia nuts. And it was a big bag. It was nice. They also had absolutely delicious Big Island candies, chocolate dipped shortbread cookies.
I do like Big Island cookies, though.
Big Island shortbread cookies. Dipped in their chocolate. Very delicious. And then I don't know if you're familiar with Pocky sticks, the Japanese chocolate dipped sticks. Lotte has their own brand. And I honestly, forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but theirs is more of a pretzel stick and it's better.
Ooh.
There was also a drink. There was a beverage, a strawberry carbonated milk soda thing.
Ooh, no. You just said carbonated milk. That's disgusting.
I don't think it was.
We're not doing it.
I think it was non-dairy. It wasn't real milk, but I don't know if you were familiar with like these milk drinks that are very popular in Japan. Kind of like that. It carbonated strawberry soda. It was just kind of like, it's very sweet, but it's all right. And it was fun to get a cute little bag that was filled with all kinds of goodies. So I'll put that as a little short video for us. So look for it.
I mean, I haven't been to like an event where I got like a lot of free stuff. You get like swag bags, but they're not like full of like fun stuff. So that's pretty exciting. I think your pictures finally like came through. Look at all that Spam.
Oh, I sent you a picture of Spam. It was on sale at Costco. There is a limit to. You can't purchase more than 2.
Per person though.
Per member.
Per member.
Yeah, for a Costco member. Yeah, it's even if you come with like 5 people, you can only get 2.
It's not enough to feed the crowds.
Yeah.
It's not enough to feed the crowds.
Yeah, but in Hawaii, Spam is so popular. I mean, everybody takes Spam musubis to parties, so really yummy. Did you have anything else? I have like a whole lot of stuff.
Easter, went to Galveston, and then I went up to Seattle. Seattle, they gave me a Kia Soul, the newer one. Had a surprising feature on it. Well, there was a button on the steering wheel. So I push it and the car just like will automatically stay in between the lines. Like it can sense the lines on the road. So it would like keep me straight. Even if the road was like turning or whatever, I'd always be in the center of the lane. And the lanes up there are actually a lot smaller on the freeways and everywhere else. So I didn't have to worry about like, you know how like you do this because you're trying to adjust?
But you're still holding onto the steering wheel.
No. I didn't have to hold on to the steering wheel. I took a recording of it. And you can see like the steering wheel just like auto adjusting. It's crazy. I was like, this is wild. Like if you turn though, it automatically shuts off because you got to turn, right? But if you're like taking a curve on the highway, it'll curve for you. And I was like, it's fantastic. But props to Kia for all that technology. It was a nice vehicle. And I think I posted one more video of something else.
The hail.
That hail was one of the worst things I've ever experienced, like as of late, weather-wise. I was at the gym, sitting in the car. I was actually having a conversation with somebody on the phone, and I heard like, pow. And I was like, what was that? Pow, pow, pow. And I was like, oh my God, it's hailing. So I hurried up and like pulled out of my thing, and I see people like looking for trees, and luckily there was a bank with like an overhang, like the drive-through ATM. So I pull in there first, and then people are like getting out of their cars, and they're like, oh, I'm going to the gym still. I'm gonna go to my class. You're stuck here. And I was like, okay, I'll move. And then this lady couldn't figure out how to get her car back in, so I was sitting in the hail, and I have like one huge hail dent on the top of my car because it took her too long to get her back in.
Wow.
I was like, man.
I mean, random things flying around from the sky. How do you protect yourself from that?
You can't. You're supposed to like go under a tree because it like will stop the hail from hitting too hard.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody was panicking. Some people didn't even come out of the gym. There was a lot of damage apparently. My dent guy called me. He was like, hey, I'm really busy right now, but I'll get to you when I can get to you. And I was like, it's not a big deal. It's on the roof, right? You can't really. Yeah. You have to look for it. It's not on the. At least
it's
the hood
not
of the car
on the pretty sides where you can see with your eyeballs.
Exactly. So I'm not like stressing, but I am going to get that taken out because it's driving me nuts a little bit. But that's all I had. I mean, there's just been so much going on with me, but things have been okay. Just hectic, just a lot of travel.
That's really great. I'm glad that you're safe and you did all your travels and you're back safe. So that's
Still
really
alive.
good.
Still alive. Still here.
I know that you had talked about coming to Hawaii, more traveling. You had asked if I wanted to do a staycation with you out in Aulani. And I said, yeah. Hey, would you like to come during the time of American Idol? And you said, no way. Because you don't like the crowds. And so they actually filmed that in February. It only just aired. I was watching it and I was like, that was the biggest crowd I've ever seen for an American Idol event at Aulani.
My mom probably watched it, to be honest. Like, she is the most like consistent person who watches like all of those shows.
My mom too.
I'm also, okay, just a side note. I'm looking at myself in this video and I am not used to this. This is weird.
Your raccoon eyes? Yeah.
Yeah, they're back. They're back with a vengeance.
Yeah. I think the summer might be a little hot.
Yeah. Well, today it was only 79 degrees, but the sun was like piercing.
The past summers have been cool. They've been weirdly cold in Hawaii.
It's a weird. Yeah, in Hawaii you told me like it was like cold.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what do you mean it's cold? And you were like, it's cold.
Like it wasn't hot enough for me to like literally go to the beach or want to, because it wasn't nice weather all these past few years. But this year it's already getting hot. I mean, it was kind of weird because we had like this warm spot that happened like in February, and then now it's April, and between then and now it got cold again. And I was like, what is happening? And I was kind of worried that it was going to be a cold summer, and I'm just over it. So I'm really ready to have a nice, warm, beautiful weather Hawaii summer.
I do want to come like see you soon.
So we're going to figure it out.
It's a happy place.
We're going to manifest that. We're going to make a whole new vision board for you to come to Hawaii and maybe move back. I mean, you've done it twice.
There's lots of options.
You could do it again.
There's options out there.
Yes.
Well, this time I wouldn't bring as much crap.
No, you don't have to.
I wouldn't bring chips and chubs because I don't think they would make it under a plane. They need to stay home. They're old. They're really, really old men right now. And they're so fuzzy because I haven't gotten them shaved in a long time. They're just like two fuzzy little pandas. Actually, a memory popped up today on the first day I got them. Yeah. And they're in their little bag and they're like looking up at me. And I'm like, oh my God, they're so cute. They're tiny. They're like tiny little, they're like this. Like a mouse. It was so funny. I was just looking at it. But anyway.
You adopted them that small? Like you must have had to like bottle feed them too at that time.
No, they were fine. They were like, Chubbs was already a mature adult eating food.
Oh, wow.
From the get-go. He came out of the womb kicking and wanting to eat all the time. He's so big. I have to carry him everywhere. I don't know why he's such a big boy.
That Kona, my new puppy Kona, he is heavy.
Is he?
He's small, but he's is compact.
Compact. We said that at the same time. Compact. We showed it.
I know. He's so muscular, and he's just, muscle
thick.
Just weighs
he's
more.
Thick.
Yeah, he's strong. Boy. If I hold him too much and he doesn't like it, he will kick you, wiggle his way to freedom. Totally funny. Oh, so I had some fun things. I have been in therapy after my car accident. And I'm so happy to say that all of the headaches have gone. The, I had a concussion. So I was having like headaches for a while. So that is all done. And I was having like major neck pain. And I had done everything in therapy that they taught me. And I just started to pray. And you know how like I've been channeling for a long time now? I literally said, I need a healing kind of channeling. And so somehow I channeled Jesus like into my body to heal me from the inside out. And it was so strange. My body became like a puppet and I wasn't in control of the movements. Interesting. But my neck was tilted to one side and then to the other side.
That's creepy. Why are you making that face while you're doing this?
And forth. It was amazing. It was magical. I actually felt floaty during the whole thing. Wow. Like I just felt like I was floaty. I didn't have any real serious discomfort. Like normally just moving my neck around, twisting it, turning side to side, anything like that was just horrible. It would be a sharp, terrible pain. Huh. And now after this healing, and it felt like warm, almost like bubbles of energy weirdly in my neck and around my shoulders and my head. And after that channeling of healing, no more neck pain. Like it's gone.
Interesting.
And no more headaches, nothing like that. And it's only been a week and a half as of today. And I had a therapy appointment the second day. And so my therapist was all ready to like help me to like work on my neck and my head like she's been doing since I've been there. And I was like, actually, I'm fine.
Huh.
And I didn't want to talk about it at all. There is like some kind of passage in the Bible, and I can only briefly recall it. It was something like when Jesus was doing all the healings, and he would tell people, okay, now you're healed. Don't tell anyone. Just go forth and don't tell anyone. And that is because people who know that you're suffering, they can talk you right back into suffering. And it literally is a thought, and it's that powerful. So that's how powerful our thoughts are. So I was like, I'm not telling her that I'm healed. All I said was, I feel great. I feel great. My neck feels good. My head feels good. There's other areas that I didn't focus on in that channeled healing, and I literally have been trying to go back to doing it because there's other parts that I'm working on in therapy. But one of the things that I just got was a wrist widget. So I tried it in therapy. It was actually designed by a woman who is from Kailua, Hawaii. I think my therapist said her name was Wendy Medeiros, and she moved away, but then she came back and to Kailua, and now she like sells these things.
What are they?
It's a Velcro, really lightweight support that wraps around my wrist. And there's important parts to this design that there's a bone on the edge of your wrist.
Yeah.
So you put this part of it against your wrist. So look it up. You'll find it on YouTube. There's videos, or even on Amazon. You can see pictures.
Yeah.
Just gives support for the sides of your wrist so that you can pick up things. Like I was having a hard time picking up my water bottle. The way that the accident happened, I braced myself with my right hand against the chair in front of me, and I lost strength.
Yeah.
I couldn't even pick up my mug without it shaking. I have to use two hands. So I just got this, and it's been life-changing. So therapy, when you get a good one, be grateful and just try to work on everything.
I mean, I'm impressed. If that little thing like helps you, then I mean, it's a big help. I mean, it's better than having surgery on it, right?
Yeah. So I remember you had carpal tunnel surgery, right? So did my aunt. And I was actually afraid that I was going to have that surgery. So I'm hoping that even if I have to wear something like this for the rest of my life, I'd rather do that than have surgery. Because I just don't trust what the outcome could be. Like anything could happen.
It could be anything, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying
it could
that
cause more pain.
My hands and my wrists are not 100%. That's for sure.
Yeah, so I like that I can just take it on and off, and it just gives you enough strength to like support your wrist.
Yeah.
So very happy with that. There's a lot of them on the market. Anyway, shout out for another lady in Kailua. Good luck to her in Hawaii. I think that was all that I had. Oh, except for like more of the channeling. I have been doing so much channeling work. And I remember, I think I told you, like this one time I heard somebody speak into my ear. Disembodied voices.
Oh.
They can freak you out, right?
Yeah. No, totally.
So in the middle of the night, like 3:00 in the morning, I heard this beautiful disembodied voice in my ear say good morning. And I peeked my eyes open and I was like, it is not. And then there's no one there. And then I was a little cranky at the time because I was like, I was in a deep sleep. So then I had a discussion with this disembodied voice energy. And I said, you can't do that to me like in the middle of the night. You want to talk to me before I'm falling asleep, or if I get up for any reason, that's fine. But not when I'm like in a deep sleep. So they've been good until I said, okay, after the healing, I was just so excited and so charged up. And then I had these beautiful experiences. So things are like really happening again. So one night there was this bright light that just like appeared. It grew super big, like right at above me. And it was just this light bulb that kind of turned on, but there's no light there in the corner of my bedroom. So, and it just went out and it got big and then it just disappeared.
You have the strangest encounters with things.
I was like, oh my God, that was so beautiful. My whole feeling was that it was angelic. It was beautiful. I've never seen my room so lit up. There is no light on the planet that could light up my room that bright. It was amazing. And I kept thinking, did the neighbors see this? It was like this huge light beam that just happened in my house. But all my curtains were closed, so nobody else could see that. But it was fantastic. And then a few nights after that, I heard another voice kind of in the same space of the room. And they just said hi. And my eyes popped open. I hadn't fully fallen asleep yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, hi, I heard you. What else would you like to talk about? And then that was it. And I
Well,
was
you
like,
got,
darn it.
you only got like a little bit.
That's all I got. But I'm excited that they're working with me and they're coming back. It's like you have to like not be freaked out because they really want to talk to us.
Yeah.
But now that the Audible things are starting to happen again, I'm really excited. So
That is
I just wanted to
exciting.
share it. I was so excited.
So like you've been like, I think we've both been like super busy lately, you know, like just living life and doing things. And I'm glad that we're like doing shorts of Mai Tais going in a different direction. But it's not because we don't have lots of things to talk about. It's just we've been so busy.
Yes. But it's okay. It's going to work out. I think it was all meant to be. I think changing up our format a little bit is exciting.
Well, I have,
and we'll see how that works out.
My friends have given me feedback. They're like, well, we kind of like it because like we want to hear all the stories in one like lump. But they're all like, you know, sometimes we get busy. We can't listen to like an hour-long show. So it's better to just have a 20-minute stint of like, what are we up to? What are we doing? I mean, I think it's for the better. So they like it. I mean, they haven't heard anybody say, no, I don't like it. So no, thanks for coming up with something different. But I was just going to recap, like, we still have adventures. I think for me, I'm probably going to have some different ones to share instead of like always traveling. Traveling takes a lot out of somebody.
It does. And it's why we haven't been able to record so much. It's because you've been traveling.
Like, I went to 5 different destinations in 1 month, within a month span. And it's exhausting.
Yeah.
So the next one, I'll be out on the range. I'll be gone 5 days, actually like sleeping out there, being all hua army. So we'll be at the beach, Oregon coast. I plan to have more things to share.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. And it'll keep changing and evolving. And it's kind of a work in progress. Our website's about to get another update.
Interesting.
Which is crazy. So, and then my new website, my new channel, I should be launching soon as soon as my website's done. So,
are you gonna announce it on here?
Exciting. I will when I'm ready, when it's ready to go.
Okay, cool.
I'm so excited.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be more about like all of my spiritual experiences and helping other people to connect to that if that's what they're interested in.
Got it. Well, I wanted to reiterate a quote that you came up with that is on my computer, and I'm looking at it right now, and for some reason it is compelling me to say it. To quote Mai, always manifesting positive people and opportunities in your life or my life. So that's the message of this recording is continue to manifest good people, awesome opportunities, and all the possibilities. Beautiful. I love it. The other one is success comes easily.
That was a channeled message. Yeah. Those kind of things, those kind of positive affirmations that they just come through. So that was definitely one of them. So thank you to the other side and
thank you,
wise, all-knowing guides that give us such beautiful information to share.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Mai Tais at Sunset. Thank you, Mai, for bringing us all the awesome things. We look forward to your video. Be sure to check out a Kia next time you're looking for a vehicle, because you just never know when you're going to need that steering wheel, whatever option to keep you in the lane while you're listening to your favorite podcast like Mai Tais at Sunset. Check us out at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and then our newly revamped website, www.MaiTaisAtSunset.com, will be available soon. And
until we meet again, ahui ho.